All right, welcome back here to the start of this one as the Triopia Trojans and the Western Wildcats face off here on a Saturday evening. Lights are turned on. We're expecting it to be a lot of fun. We got a good crowd on hand here early. We'll see how that fills in as the night goes on. The Trojans 10-0 on the season, as we've said. Very impressive amongst those common opponents. The Wildcats have also beat the Calhoun Warriors 12-7. Triopia beat them as well. Greenfield Northwestern Wildcats won that one in the 8th inning, 6-4 on a walk-off hit by Allison Woods. And the final common opponent between these two is going to be the Camp Point Central Panthers, and the Wildcats and the Trojans have both beat them this year. So against like opponents, it's been pretty even here. Of course, Triopia comes in. I think they're receiving some state-ranked votes here in the Class 1A. They're going to be led by Miley Tracy, senior UIS commit. She has pitched the bulk of the contest here for the Trojans so far this year. She's thrown 57 innings. Her sister Adeline has thrown the other 4. We're going to see Adeline Tracy start off in the circle tonight for the Trojans. Miley will be in center field. Had a chance to talk to their coach earlier today. He expects to see Miley if needed. She is available. She did throw a good number of pitches just last night against the Quincy Notre Dame Raiders in that 8-7 victory. Another little note on Miley Tracy, she's also crossed the 700 career strikeout mark. Pretty impressive. It'll be Adeline Tracy to lead off. Sophie Reniker in the circle here for the Wildcats.
First pitch from Sophie's a strike. And second pitch is a strike.
Quick 0-2 count here on Adeline Tracy. She comes in batting .314 on the season. She's got 11 hits, 12 RBI. She's come across the plate 19 times and drawn 7 walks.
It's going to be a ball low.
Bryson Berg behind the plate here this evening on a very comfortable evening. You always kind of wonder about that this time of year as the sun sets.
And Sophie will strike out Adeline swinging.
Coming up next is going to be Miley Tracy. She's the senior UIS commit. She comes in batting .471. She'll take ball 1 low. Her OPS 1.19. She's got 16 hits, 6 RBIs. She's come across 18 times, drawn 6 walks.
And that one's skied high, and Brindley makes the catch.
2 down. And that'll bring in Mia McCombs. First pitch to her is going to be high, ball 1. Anthony Barres, Afton Barres with you this evening. Reese Dunker is on a little siesta to St. Louis here this afternoon. He might be tuning in. You never know.
Second one's a ball low.
Quick 2-0 count here to McCombs.
This is Lucy Dione.
Oh, Lucy Dione. I skipped one. Man, I was way off. Well, all the same, I guess.
And that's going to be a pop-up to Lauren White out in center.
All right, Trojans go down 1-2-3. Coming up for the Wildcats, it's going to be Bushmeyer, White, and McQuay. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning. Central State Bank is a proud supporter of Western Wildcat Athletics. With locations in Kinderhook, Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Quincy, and Clayton, Central State Bank is central to your banking needs. Stop in or visit us online at csb123.com. Go Wildcats! Keep your car or light truck running at its best. Head for Nomad Services at 325 Vermont in Quincy. Nomad Services Incorporated is a full-service automotive repair shop specializing in automotive and light truck repair and service. Whether it's that check engine light, an electrical problem, steering, suspension, or climate control, give them a call today at 217 430-6170 or visit Nomad Services at 325 Vermont in Quincy. All right, back here, bottom of the first inning, a very quick top of the first. Correct me if I'm wrong, Reneker probably only throw about 8 or 9 pitches there.
Yep.
Bushmeyer is going to lead it off here for the Wildcats. Hits a rocket right back at Tracy. That's going to be fielded. Bushmeyer will beat it out, and that's going to be an infield hit for her. And a nice start here for the Wildcats. Runner on first. I'll bring up Lauren White. She's been under the weather all morning. Told me here in the pregame she's feeling a lot better. She's smiling. She's going to lay the bunt down, and it's a good one. Tracy will field that one. They'll get White at first on a bang-bang play, but the runner moves over to second base, and that'll bring up Brinley McQuay. Sophie Reneker steps in here on deck.
It's going to be a ball high and outside for Brinley.
McQuay comes in batting .381. She's really taken off here the last 2 to 3 games. She's got 8 hits, 8 RBIs, come across the plate 8 times as well, drawn 8 walks.
Another ball right in that same spot, high and outside. That'll be a called strike. Brinley's counts 2-1.
That one's going to be fouled into just shy of the parking lot, actually.
Oh, we have a fan up there. That's glove on, ready to catch some foul balls.
I saw him stick something out. I thought maybe it was a hat or something.
I did too at first, but it is indeed a glove.
Counts even 2-2 here to McQuay. Runner in scoring position is Reese Bushmeyer.
And Adeline Tracy will get Brinley out on a swing and miss.
Shane Olsey in the house here down the first base line. You guys can't see him. He's Muddy River Sports, so we'll have some highlights later this afternoon or this evening.
Sophie's going to foul that one out of play.
Good looking second pitch there from Tracy. Reneker comes in leading the team. She's tied for the lead anyway, batting .385. She's got 10 hits, 4 RBI. She's plated 10 times herself. She's going to hit that one to left field. That'll be played on by Mia McCombs, and that is how the Wildcats' first inning will end. We're going to head to the top of the second inning, 0-0.
Hi, I'm JR. This is Tigerhawk. From phone to email to covering your IT department, Tigerhawk is here to fulfill Quincy's IT needs. In a digitally evolving world, your IT and security must be top of mind. Tigerhawk is here to prioritize and manage these spaces for you. But don't take my word for it.
Tigerhawk Technologies to me means our IT is taken care of and we have peace of mind sleeping at night. The one thing I love about Tigerhawk is I can get a hold of somebody 24/7, 365 and get our problem solved immediately.
Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? Megan Wilson, your local agent with Hometown Real Estate and Pioneer Land Sales, can help. Call her today at 217-257-9401. All right, back here with you, top of the second inning. It'll be Mia McCombs up, and she'll take the first pitch high for ball one. Second pitch upstairs as well. Quick 2-0 count here.
Got her swinging and missing on that one. Count is 2-1.
If you missed the first inning, top of the first, Adeline Tracy got sat down with a strikeout. The next two had pop-outs as that foul ball comes right at us. And it was a quick top of the first for Triopia. In the bottom of the first, Reese Bushmeyer led off with a nice single up the middle. And then the next three were sat down from there. That's going to be strike three as it gets away from Bushmeyer. She'll throw it down to first, and she'll get McCombs on the strikeout by Reniker. That'll be the second one of the day for her. First pitch to Mallory Ron is in there. Is it Roan? Is that what we decided?
Yes. Whether that's actually right or not, I'm not sure.
Well, we're going to go with Roan. Mallory Roan. Second one will be low. We got a 1-1 count. That one's going to be fouled off right off the backstop. It'll carry him out into the field. Roan falls behind 1-2 here. I want to thank everybody for watching us, whether you're following along on our YouTube channel or on the NFHS network. We want to welcome you. This should be a fun evening. Another foul back. That's going to be grounded to shortstop. It'll be fielded by McQuay. She'll throw across. Got her at first. And Roan gets sat down. And I forgot to flip the camera for you guys, so you missed that one. But it was a nice play by Brinley McQuay at shortstop. I got busy watching. I need to get you a camera button.
This will be Molly Hager.
Bushmeyer's going to chase that one down in foul territory. She will make the play. And we'll play that for you guys one more time on the Sullivan Auctioneers instant replay as the Triopias get sat down 1-2-3 here in the top of the second inning. We're going to head to the bottom of the second, 0-0. Be right back with you.
Barry Dental Care is the answer to all your dental needs. From fillings to root canals or denture work, they have you taken care of. They also offer orthodontic work. Give them a call today at 217-335-2397 to schedule your appointment.
All right, it's going to be Allison Woods stepping into the box here, bottom of the second inning, as we see somebody pull up in the outfield. We've got a group of boys out there on Wildcat Beach. Good crowd on hand here behind us.
First pitch to Allison Woods was a ball high.
Woods comes into this one really being one of the leaders, the hitting leaders here for the Wildcats. She's batting .346, but we've seen her have some really big at-bats and hits. Obviously the walk-off in the eighth inning against Greenfield, most notably, but a solo shot off of Kearns from Beardstown, one of the better pitchers you'll face all year.
And that one's going to be a strike outside. Her count is 1-2.
Allison Woods team leading 10 RBIs as well. She's going to foul that one back. She's on it. And the 1-2 pitch to her.
She's going to go down and get that one and foul that one off.
Good at bat here for Woods.
That one's going to be a bit outside. One of these times I'd like to see a home run out to Wildcat Beach
with the boys.
Yep.
That's going to be skied up. That's right back here in the back. Kathy Cawthorn had a play on it. You'd have thought Whitey would have jumped up and helped her. He did not, but he will retrieve it. And it's still a 2-2 count here to Allison Woods.
That one's going to be a ball outside.
Yeah, what a great take. That was a lot closer than it could have been. Nice to see her on early if you're a Wildcat fan. She's got some speed.
It's got to be frustrating for Adeline. Her keep fouling these off.
Allie's going to help her out, bail her out. That'll be strikeout number 2 for Adeline Tracy as Woods goes down swinging at a high pitch. But a very nice at bat. That'll bring up Emma Dixon. Emma's going to kind of golf that one into left field. That'll get down, and it'll be a single for Emma Dixon. Nice piece of hitting there. Sometimes the best pitch you're going to see is that first pitch.
It's going to bring up Ava Fessler.
Fessler's going to swing high at the first one. Be a little 0-1 count.
You heard Coach Megan down there saying a little high.
Just a little high. Ava's thinking what I'm thinking, and sometimes that first pitch is a good one.
That one may have been a little high for her, but that would be a called strike. So she is behind in the count, 0-2.
Yeah, from our angle, maybe a little high outside, but Fessler's going to swing it one over her head. That'll be the second strikeout of the inning for Tracy, and it'll bring up Briley Westfall. Briley comes in. She is batting .250 on the season across 18 plate appearances. She's drawn 2 walks, has 4 hits, 3 of them for singles, 1 of them for a triple. That one just high outside. Riley swings through that one, and it's a 1-1 count. Scoreboard is not correct out there as it has a 2-2 count with 1 out.
Sometimes you can't believe that.
Sometimes the scoreboard's not on the right page. We've seen that more times than not. And I noticed my scoreboard wasn't correct either as I had the top of the second inning and we're in the bottom. Westfall falls behind 1-2. And Tracy's going to sit her down. Wildcats are going to go down. Emma Dixon with the lone single that inning. They've got 2 hits on the game. It's 0-0. We will head to the 3rd inning. Lister Auction Service does estate, consignment, and real estate auctions. Contact Bob or Megan today for all your auction needs. All right, it's going to be Kinsey Meyer to lead off for the Trojans here in the third inning. First pitch from Reneker, high outside for ball one. Kinsey's going to foul that one off. It'll be a 1-1 count. Meyer comes in batting .364. What a great average for somebody batting in the bottom of the lineup here for the Trojans, and all these girls can hit the ball. She's got 12 hits on the season, as that is a ball outside. Kinsey also has 12 RBIs. She's drawn 2 walks. Nice piece of hitting there for the sophomore. Two-two count here from Reneker.
Fans thought that one was a little close.
A little bit off speed there. Reneker wanted it as well. I think it was just a bit high. And Meyer's going to draw the leadoff walk. That'll put her down to first base. The first base runner here for the Trojans. That brings in Sophie Wells, the catcher.
She's going to bunt that one foul.
Coach yells out a number. Kinsey yells back across the diamond. In like fashion, if anybody that knows Kinsey Meyer, that is her. What'd you say, Coach? I love it. A lot of history here with Kinsey Meyer and some of these Western girls as they play together on the same travel team. So her and Bush Meyer and Ava Fessler and Sophie Reneker. Alyssa Barres has played on that team. Addison Barres has played on that team over the years. A lot of them know the same
Lexi
people.
McMullen's guest played for them.
Definitely she has. And I think everybody else is too old to play on that team.
And Sophie is going to sit down Sophie Wells swinging.
Yeah, that's right. Sophie versus Sophie, and Sophie wins the first round of it.
Reese would like that. We didn't miss our chance, though.
No, we didn't. It took him till like the 6th inning to figure it out. Sophia Ogden steps in. She's going to swing at the first one. Bushmeyer comes up to check on Meyer down there at first base. And unless a double play happens here, Adeline Tracy's going to get a chance to bat with a runner on. Nice bunt laid down. McMullen's going to field that one in fair territory. She'll throw across to Barres. Kinsey's on her way. Barres throws across, and they got her, and it's a double play as Barres throws down to covering Sophie Reneker, I believe. Was that Sophie covering third?
Yes.
We're going to take a second look at that on the Sullivan Auctioneers instant replay, and a good piece of base running from Meyer to head on down, and a great job for Reneker to go cover third as she just got her down there at third. We're going to head to the bottom of the third inning. It'll be Alyssa Barres to lead off, and then the top of the lineup coming back up. Stay with us.
Trendsetters Flooring in Palmyra, Missouri, the newest and hottest flooring company around. With over 30 years of expertise, our sales and service staff are here to help guide you to the floor of your dreams. With Trendsetters Flooring, every install is backed by our name, our reputation, and our promise. We do it all under one roof. We cut it, we handle it, we install it, and we back it. That's the Trendsetters promise. We are local, loyal, and built to last, located just off Highway 61 in Palmyra, Missouri. Stop in and experience the Trendsetters difference.
The Place in Barry offers Lotus drinks, iced coffees, hand-dipped ice creams, milkshakes, and much more. They are located in Barry on the corner of Mortimer and Decatur Street. Stop in for their drink of the week today. TA Productions would like to thank Bushmeyer Farms, Chad and Lindsay Reneker of Western Collision Center, Tacos Tequila, and Quincy Medical Group for being sponsors of today's broadcast.
Alyssa Barres steps in here for the Wildcats. She is the 9-hole hitter, and then, of course, we'll see Reese Bushmeyer come back up. Barres shows bunt, pulls back, And it was a strike, says Bryson Bergen. I think it was. Really good pitch right down the middle. Barai's going to come in batting .385 on the season. She had that one lone home run, got him started against that Greenfield game. Barai's going to bunt that one foul. Quickly down 0-2. This is a hard one for Aft to talk about. It's always hard to talk about your own kid. I get used to it.
I'm just really wanting one of those lone home runs right now.
Too early in the game for that. Man, Tracy's going to sit Barai's down in 3 pitches, and that'll bring up Reese Bushmeyer, who had the first base hit here for the Wildcats. Back to the leadoff, the bottom of the first inning. That one right up the middle off the glove of Tracy. It was fielded by Ogden, but unable to get Bushmeyer at first. Bushmeyer fouls that one back right up against the gymnasium. First strike, number 1. Been a quick game here so far. 20 minutes in. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. This is the kind of pace you like.
Not much action so far.
Bushmeyer gets a piece of that one. Foul back into the glove. And the pitch to Bushmeyer is going to be low inside, ball 1. Adeline digs in and delivers. That one's going to be high. 2-2 count now to Bushmeyer.
She's had a lot of good at-bats this year.
Been very impressive. Of course, Reese only a freshman, filling in for the UIS commit Rachel McMullen, who we lost last year. And she's having a very successful year at University of Illinois Springfield. And she'll be joined by Miley Tracy next year.
Yeah, that'll be a pretty fun duo to watch.
Bushmeyer's going to stay back on that one. It'll be grounded right back to Tracy. She gets the play at first. Kind of an awkward catch out there by Roan. But nonetheless, she makes the play. It's 2 down, and that'll bring up Lauren White. Lauren laid a beautiful bunt down back in the first inning and just got thrown out. First pitch to Lauren's going to be high, ball 1. White's going to swing through that one. It's a 1-1 count, 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Wildcats have left 2 base runners on. The Trojans have left 1.
It's going to be a ball high and outside for Lauren.
White fouls that one back. It's a 2-2 count here to Lauren White, bottom of the 3rd. Wind kind of blowing out to left in our face, kind of crossways here. I'd say more out of the southeast. If you get into one down the left field line, it might help you some, and that's probably about the only spot, as White's going to pop that one straight up in the air. And Wells under it makes a nice catch. We're going to head to the top of the 4th inning. It's still 0-0.
To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can review your game plan. Call 217-222-7173 today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Whether you're looking for branding photos, family portraits, newborn sessions, senior pictures, or even wedding photography, Addie Elizabeth Photography has you covered. Professional, creative, and passionate about telling your story through timeless images. Call today to book your session and let Addie help you capture life's most meaningful moments.
Adeline.
Back up here with you. Adeline Tracy's going to step in. Top of the fourth inning. Reneker's dealing a no-hitter through the first 3 innings. That one's going to be low, ball 1. Trojans had a base runner back in the third off of a walk. Wildcats were able to double up off of a bunt and a throw down to third to get Kinsey Meyer looking to advance. And Tracy's going to hit that one deep right field. Briley Westfall's back, and a can of corn. She catches that one for out number 1. A nice piece of hitting there from Tracy, but right at Westfall. We'll give you that one more time on the Sullivan Auctioneers Instant Replay. John and Rodney Barman, your local representatives. If you're interested in buying or selling real estate, give one of them a call. They would be happy to help you out as Miley Tracy steps in. She'll ground the first pitch right back to McQuay. McQuay will pick it up, throw her out, and just like that, we've got 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. It's about all you can do to do Game Changer, keep stats and notes for myself. Afton is supposed to be our play-by-play girl here tonight, filling in for Reese Dunker. Lucy Dion steps in. First pitch, going to take a strike.
I just don't talk as much as Reese does.
Reese just likes to hear himself talk. That one is back off the gymnasium doors, and what a foul ball it was, and a quick 0-2 count. Reneker ahead on Dion. Lucy flew out to center field last time, out to Lauren White. And this one's going to be grounded down the line. Foul territory. Nice little backhand from McMullen.
Sophie's got herself a nice lead in this count. Lucy's going to foul that one off.
Seen a lot of good at-bats on both sides here. A lot of long at-bats. You know, you made the comment earlier, Adeline Tracy was pitching. I forget who she was pitching to, but you said,
Reese.
Yeah, to Bushmeyer. She was fouling him off. You said that's going to be frustrating. Reneker goes off speed. That'll be ball 1.
That was
ball
just
2?
a little high.
Is that ball 2?
That's ball 1.
Okay, scoreboard went ahead and went from 0 to 2 on that. I'm not sure who we've got with the scoreboard controller behind us. That's going to be grounded to McQuay. She'll throw across, make the play. And the Trojans are going to get sat down. 1, 2, 3. We are going to head to the bottom of the 4th inning, still knotted up.
Great Rivers Bank offers a totally free checking account without a monthly minimum balance and no service fees. Share the joy of free checking with friends and family, and when they open a new account, you both earn free gifts. You can refer your friends and family now at refergreatriversbank.com. Our current gift is an Everest Journey backpack. Great Rivers Bank will buy back unused checks and debit cards, up to $10 from previous accounts. For more information, visit our website at www.greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Whether you need one load of rock for your driveway or many more for your farm or business, Lumley Trucking is the answer for all your rock hauling needs. Give Mark at Lumley Trucking a call at 217-473-4006.
McQuay is going to lead off here for the Wildcats. Bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch is going to be high, but she'll take a nice hack at it. It'll be fouled back. It's going to be McQuay, Reneker, Woods. Heart of the lineup here for the Wildcats. See if they can do a little damage here in the 4th inning. I want to thank everybody for watching us on YouTube, NFHS as well. If you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do. And McQuay's going to fall behind 0-2. to Adeline Tracy. We're here in the 4th inning. Adeline Tracy's only thrown 4 innings all year, so this is going to double up her total, and she is dealing very nicely so far.
That one's going to be a ball upstairs.
Another good spot, though, as McQuay's chased a couple up high. McQuay's going to swing through that one for strike 3, and Adeline Tracy with her 6th strikeout of the contest. Brings up Sophie Reniker. Just outside ball 1. Reniker is going to hit that one high left field. Back to the fence and going to be caught by McCombs. And that one is about 4 or 5 feet from the fence. And she's going to retire Reniker for out number 2. And Allison Woods is going to step in here for the Wildcats. Wildcats have stranded 2 base runners here in this contest. Triopia has had a base runner, but she got thrown out at third, looking to advance on the bunt. That was back in the 3rd inning.
First pitch to Allison was high for ball 1.
Woods going to hit that one right field. Coming in on it, unable to make the play. Woods going to advance to second. And she'll be right there with a double. And Woods with a 2-out double. That's going to bring up Emma Dixon. That one just falls in the perfect place. Hager unable to get to it. Long run for her. Ogden went out, unable to make the play as well. Just kind of fell in between them. Dixon steps in. Runner in scoring position. First one's in there for a strike 1. Emma Dixon with that nice little single to left field last time. Kind of golfed it out there down the line. If she can do that again, Woods will be in, as she is very quick.
Emma chases that one high for strike 2.
You got a 1-2 count or a 1-1 count?
0-2.
0-2? Man, I'm way off over here.
Man, your job's easy.
Yeah, that's how I feel. And Tracy's going to sit down Emma Dixon. We're going to head to the top of the 5th inning. It's still 0-0. Due up for the Trojans is going to be McCombs, Roan, and Hager, the 4-5-6.
Great Rivers Bank offers a totally free checking account without a monthly minimum balance and no service fees. Share the joy of free checking with friends and family, and when they open a new account, you both earn free gifts. You can refer your friends and family now at refergreatriversbank.com. Our current gift is an Everest Journey backpack. Great Rivers Bank will buy back unused checks and debit cards, up to $10 from previous accounts. For more information, visit our website at www.greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Whether you need 1 load of rock for your driveway or many more for your farm or business, Lumley Trucking is the answer for all your rock hauling needs. Give Mark at Lumley Trucking a call at 217-473-4006.
Back here with you, strike 1 delivered to McCombs. And quickly, an 0-1 count. How about an 0-2 from Sophie Reniker? As McCombs swings through that one. Reese Dunker, a nice little comment as he is watching our game from Ballpark Village. He said, wishing I was on the broadcast. Ballpark Village has it on a side screen. I'm sure it does, Reese. As As that one's in there for ball one. It's a 1-2 count. We can all hope the Cardinals lose here again today.
Just for Reese.
Just for Reese. He's such a Cardinal fan, he won't even go inside. That one's going to be grounded to Barres at second. She'll scoop it up, throw it across to Dixon for out number one. And that'll sit down Mia McCombs, and Mallory Roan steps in. She ground out to shortstop Brinley McQuay last time up. Those of you wondering, the Cardinal-Red Sox game just got underway. At the end of the first inning, it's still 0-0.
That's going to be a strike one in for Mallory Roan.
Just a little low there for ball one. Where's that ball two, Aft?
Ball one. It's 1-1.
Well, the scoreboard's wrong again.
Make that 1-2. Mallory's going to foul that one back.
Both pitchers been very efficient here so far through 4 innings. Reneker's got 41 pitches, Tracy at 46. That one's going to bounce in there low. It makes it a 2-2 count.
Mallory's going to get another piece of that one. Fouls it back. Staying alive at 2-2.
That one's going to be low. Runs the count full, 3-2. And Reneker's going to get a swinging Mallory Roan there for strikeout number 4 on the evening here for Reneker. That's going to bring up Molly Hager. She popped out last time in foul territory. Reese Bushmeyer with a good play down the first base line. And that one's going to be swung on and missed. 1-1 count here. Runs the count 1-2 on Hager. That one's going to be popped straight up. That's going to be in foul territory again. Bushmeyer gives chase. She's under it, able to make the play as she secures that one. And you guys were unable to see that. You wouldn't have seen that even if I did change the camera angle. But nonetheless, that's going to lead us to the bottom of the 5th inning. Due up for the Wildcats is going to be Fessler, Westfall, and Barres, the 7, 8, 9.
That's you trying to fix the plumbing yourself to save a few bucks. Doing things yourself doesn't always end well. The same goes for insurance. That's why Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and offer discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance. Because sometimes you need a professional to get the job done right. That's simple human sense.
Give Devin at Gully and Heckler Insurance a call today at 217-335-2817. Let us stand between you and loss. Liberty Tax Service of Quincy, Hannibal, Pittsfield, and Macomb are proud supporters of TA Productions. Give them a call today at 217-224-2300 or stop by any of their locations.
All right, it's going to be Fessler. She digs in against Adeline Tracy. Tracy's been very efficient through the first 4 innings. We're here in the bottom of the 5th. Wildcats have had 3 base runners across this contest. Triopia with 0 left on base. They did have the 1 base runner back in the 3rd inning, but she got thrown out, advancing to 3rd. That one's going to be fouled right over at the coach as he was able to just get out of the way of that one.
It's going to give Ava a 1-1 count.
Fessler went down swinging last time. And it's if you're looking at a scorecard here for the Wildcats, Fessler, Westfall, Bar Eyes all due up. All 3 went down swinging last time up. Fessler's going to foul that one back right into the stands, and a great play. A lady from Triopia snags that one. Gets a hand from the crowd. She comes flying out of her nice pink chair after. I like that one. That's the same chairs we have, just we don't have that color.
Gonna get it.
Fessler's going to sit back. She'll pop that one up. It's down the 3rd base line. Kinsey Meyer underneath it. And that one about popped out of her glove as she kind of smirked and
big old grin.
Made the play on Fessler. It'll bring up Briley Westfall. Been a clean game so far for both teams. Plenty of hits in the infield and outfield. But a lot of good defense on both sides.
Briley's going to take the first pitch, ball high and inside.
Wildcats are going to be back in action Monday afternoon. They're supposed to travel up to Unity. That one's in there for a strike number 1. We'll see how this week goes. Weather is not looking favorable for any kind of outdoor activities, as I think there's a chance every day of the week. But Wildcats are at Minden Unity on Monday. Wednesday, they'll host the Pittsfield Sockies, and then Friday night, or Friday afternoon, I should say, they will have the Liberty Eagles right here in Barry, as Westfall falls behind 1-2. Scoreboard, I think they've just figured they've got the button wrong. They like the balls for the strikes and the strikes for the balls. Westfall's going to golf that one foul down the 1st or 3rd base line. It's a 1-2 count here to Westfall. She digs in. Tracy delivers. That one's going to be high for ball 2, and the count's even. And Westfall swings through that one. Another strikeout for Adeline Tracy, as she has sat 7 down now. That'll bring up Bar Eyes. She struck out her last time. She's batting .385 on the season. Fun little stat about her. She's got either she struck out or she's hit and got on. All but 1 time she's been thrown out. Every other time she's just got on base.
I think that's been her whole life.
I think so.
She's going to take the first ball high. And ball 2 is high and outside.
Barr's going to swing on that one. That'll be dribbled right down the 1st base line and stepped on the bag by Mallory Roan. We're going to head to the top of the 6th inning. Due up for the Trojans, it'll be Kinsey Meyer, Sophie Wells, and Sophia Ogden. We'll be back with you for the 6th inning coming up next.
The Western YMCA is here to support you with programs for all ages and 24-hour access to keep our community strong. We're proud to support you and the Western Wildcats.
Be Kinsey Meyer to lead off for the Trojans. She skies that one right back to pitcher Sophie Reniker. She makes the catch. One pitch, one out. And that has kind of been the story of this game. It has been a very fast-paced game. We're 47 minutes into it, and we are in the top of the 6th inning. Wildcats have had 3 base runners. The Trojans have had 1, and it just doesn't take very long to get through a lot of games when that's the case. This brings up Sophie Wells. She kind of check swings there at the first one. She'll be called for a strike 1. Big hack at that one. It's an 0-2 count. Man, we got golf carts all over, people watching from you name it.
That one's going to get past Bushmeyer for ball 1.
If this game stays tied 0-0, is there a time limit in high school? I think after a couple hours you can't start another inning. Does that sound right?
Yep.
We may go 10 or 12 innings at this pace.
Bring it on. Now, if it was cold, I'd be saying otherwise, but it's beautiful out.
That is true.
Counts even 2-2.
And that's going to be swung on strike 3 for Sophie Wells. Reniker sits her down. That'll be her 5th strikeout of the afternoon.
I think it's evening by this point.
Think so?
It's almost 7 o'clock.
Oh, that's true. That one's going to bounce in there for ball 1 to the number 9 hitter, Sophia Ogden. She bunted last time up, and I think that one was the one that was fielded by Lexi McMullen. She made a good throw over to first. Bar eyes across to third. Got Kinsey Meyer, who was looking to go first to third. That one's in there, strike number 2. Reniker at 63 pitches now through 5 2/3. That one's going to be high and out. Evens us up 2 apiece. Shane Olsey's still here. He's down the third base line collecting those highlights. This one's been a good one so far, as that one's going to be fouled into the parking lot.
Well, he hasn't got any home runs or anything exciting like that, just some strikeouts from the pitchers.
That's right. He's seen 12 strikeouts and, 3 hits the entire contest. How about a little off speed from Reniker? She'll get Ogden to swing through that one. Strikeout number 6 for Sophie, and we are going to head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be top of the lineup. Bushmeyer, White, McQuay due up here for the Wildcats.
Central State Bank is a proud supporter of Western Wildcat athletics. With locations in Kinderhook, Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Quincy, and Clayton, Central State Bank is central to your banking needs. Stop in or visit us online at csb123.com. Go Wildcats! Keep your car or light truck running at its best. Head for Nomad Services at 325 Vermont in Quincy. Nomad Services Incorporated is a full-service automotive repair shop specializing in automotive and light truck repair and service. Whether it's that check engine light, an electrical problem, steering, suspension, or climate control, give them a call today at 217-430-6170 or visit Nomad Services at 325 Vermont in Quincy.
Bushmeyer is going to step in here for the Wildcats, bottom of the 6th inning. She's got 1 of the 3 hits, and she'll take a called strike number 1, says Bryson Bird. Tracy's got 7 strikeouts through 5 innings. She'll get Bushmeyer to chase that one high, makes it a quick 0-2 count. We've got a nice offer here to Lauren White. As her dad's willing to pay for a ball over the fence. I think we would chip in on that one as well right now. How about Bushmeyer with a drive to left field? And that one just at the fence. And what a shot from Reese. Just comes up a couple foot short, and a great play.
I think her dad wanted that one to get out.
By McCombs, and if you guys couldn't hear Bryce Bushmeyer, you should have.
But I agree, I was cheering for it too.
It was a nice shot to left. That'll bring up Lauren White. I think Reese heard that Lauren's dad was willing to put $50 on a home run. She thought, I'll take one of them myself. White's going to swing through that one for strike number 1.
I think she really wanted that home run on that pitch.
I think so. Lauren bunted for an out back in the first inning, and in the third, she popped up in the foul territory to the catcher. She's going to hit that one. High drive left field. It's short. Shortstop's going to go out and make that play. That'll be Lucy Dione for out number 2.
Lucy covered some pretty nice ground on that one.
Yeah, kept her eye on the ball. She was right out there to the edge of the grass and turf when she made that play. Sun's going to set here in about 30 minutes as it is starting to get a little bit darker. It's just a cloudy afternoon and evening.
Brenly's going to take ball 1 high.
Tracy steps up on the rubber. She'll deliver. That one right down center. McQuay's going to hit a little chip, and it'll be fielded by Kenzie Meyer for out number 3. And we're going to head to the top of the 7th inning, knotted 0-0.
Hi, I'm JR. This is Tiger Hawk. From phone to email to covering your IT department, Tiger Hawk is here to fulfill Quincy's IT needs. In a digitally evolving world, your IT and security must be top of mind. Tiger Hawk is here to prioritize and manage these spaces for you. But don't take my word for it.
Tiger Hawk Technologies to me means our IT is taken care of and we have peace of mind sleeping at night. The one thing I love about Tiger Hawk is I can get a hold of somebody 24/7, 365 and get our problem solved immediately.
Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? Megan Wilson, your local agent with Hometown Real Estate and Pioneer Land Sales, can help. Call her today at 217-257-9401.
All right, top of the 7th inning. It's going to be the top of the lineup here for the Trojans. It'll be Adeline Tracy, Miley Tracy, Lucy Dione, 1, 2, 3 hitters for the Trojans. Adeline's going to take ball number 1 on the outside edge. She struck out back in the first inning, and then in the top of the 4th, she flew out on a nice play by Briley Westfall out in right field. She gets ahead in the count early, 2-0. And if you're Sophie Renneker, you don't want to see a runner on base right here, especially not with Miley Tracy on deck. That one's going to be drove to center field. It'll be right out to Lauren White. She'll field that one, throw it back into McQuay, and that's a leadoff single. And the first hit of the day for the Triopia Trojans. That'll bring up sister Miley Tracy. She flew out to shortstop her first time up, and then a ground out to shortstop. The lefty steps in. She's going to bunt that one in the air. They've got Adeline Tracy off, and they're going to check her. Renneker will as she makes the out, and Tracy just back in time for out number 1. Got to bring up Lucy Dione. She flew out to center field, out to Lauren White her first time, and then a ground out to Brinley McQuay. Tracy on first base. We'll see if they turn her on here. She'll get a nice little lead. Bushmeyer will come out. That's ball 1 low. Very important to keep her at first base. Second one. Ball 2, just low inside.
Adeline Tracy's getting a nice jump over there at first. That'll be ball 3 for Dione.
That one right down central for strike number 1. It's a 3-1 count here to Lucy Dione. That one's going to be high outside. It's ball 4. And they've got runners on first and second. Runner in scoring position is going to be Adeline Tracy. She's got some wheels out there at second. That brings up Mia McComb. She struck out her first time up, and a nice ground out to second base. That one there just a touch high for ball 1. Best opportunity these Trojans have had the entire contest, and that one's going to be fouled back off the fence. Evens it up 1-1. Reiniker delivers. That one going to be fouled back. Over top the golf cart. And I would venture to say there's probably a good 100 people here amongst everybody. Doesn't take much to get a group of 10 or 12 sitting together. That one's an off-speed pitch. Reiniker with it. She'll go down to third base. And a good choice from Lexi McMullen to get that out at third and just eat that one. And let's not get caught throwing it around. And we've got 2 down now here. Runners on first and second. It'll bring up Mallory Roan. She ground out to Brinley McQuay back in the second inning. And a strikeout back in the 5th. Runners first and second. 2 outs. She'll foul that one back. Reiniker with a little extra juice on that one.
Western really needs to get out of this inning.
Got to get Roan here. She's down 0-1. That one's going to be a low one. Bushmeyer with a nice scoop. She'll pop out of there. It's a 1-1 count. That one's going to be swung on a high pitch. Reiniker got her to chase, and it's a 1-2 count. Top of the 7th inning, 2 on. Still knotted at 0. The Trojans with 1 hit on the day. The Wildcats have 3. It's just not been a lot. Been a very quick-paced game. One-two count. Reiniker delivers. That one's low past Bushmeyer. It'll make it to the backstop, and the runners will advance. So a 2-2 count. Runner down at third. Reiniker reminds him we just need the 1 out. Let's go to first base with it. Roan digs in. That one's going to be high outside for ball 3, and the count's run full. Reiniker's at the 85 pitch mark. Been very efficient here in this one. Adeline Tracy's thrown 72 on the other side. The full count pitch. Going to be popped out right at that. Ooh, just short. I thought that was going to make the parking lot.
A big foul ball for Mallory Roan.
Yeah, foul that one off. Let Reiniker throw again. Molly Hager stands on deck. She has popped out in foul territory twice to Reese Bushmeyer, the catcher. That one's going to be low, and a ball 4, and loads them up. Molly Hager steps in. Bases loaded, 2 outs here, top of the 7th inning. Reiniker's just got to get the 1. Hager's not an easy out. First pitch to her is going to be fouled back off of the gym. And up underneath the staircase for strike number 1. Get a couple foul balls brought back into play here. We said at the start of the pregame this one was going to be a fun one. The wind has set in just a little bit, but it is very nice as that one's going to be fouled out into the parking lot right over that girl, and it's off of Floyd Reneker's golf cart. For strike number 2, Reneker's ahead 0-2. 2 outs. Bushmeyer's got to keep everything in front with the runner on third. That's going to be popped out. Barres underneath it at second base. And she'll make the catch for out number 3, and we will head to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Wildcats with a chance to knock off an undefeated Triopia Trojan team. It's going to be Reneker, Woods, Dixon due up here for the Wildcats. Stay with us. This is a fun one.
Barry Dental Care is the answer to all your dental needs. From fillings to root canals or denture work, they have you taken care of. They also offer orthodontic work. Give them a call today at 217-335-2397 to schedule your appointment.
All right, it's going to be Sophie Reneker to step in. Bottom of the 7th inning, Adeline Tracy's thrown one heck of a game. She sat down 8 girls via the strikeout, and the first pitch to Reneker is going to be outside, ball 1. Tracy with 8 strikeouts. She's given up 3 hits. She's only thrown 73 pitches, 53 of them for strikes. That one's going to be off speed outside. It's a 2-0 count. Wildcats need a base runner here.
Right now for Western, there is nobody better due up.
Need a base runner. Allison Woods on deck. And Reneker's going to see strike 1 as she watched that one. Reneker batting .385 on the season. She's got some pop, that's for sure. Hit one to the left field fence back in the 2nd inning, I believe. She's going to dribble that one. It's the third base. Kenzie Meyer comes up firing. That one's in the dirt. Reneker's going to beat it out. She's going to be on her way to second. She's got to get down. She's going to be there standing up. And how about a lead-off hit there for Soph. It's going to be an E5. And she's going to advance on the throw as well. And Reneker stands on second base. She's 120 feet away from a win here for the Wildcats. Aren't you impressed by my math?
Yep.
Brings up Allison Wood. She's been here before as she had the walk-off here just a couple games ago in the bottom of the 8th inning on a 4-4 tie game. We won that one 6-4 over the Greenfield Northwestern Tigers. Ooh, White thought about it. She'll hold back. Reneker will stay at second.
Woods thought about it.
Or Woods. Did I say White?
Yep.
I was excited.
They're close. It's fine.
Starts with a W. Woods takes a strike down center. Evens the count 1-1. How about a little flare to right field for Allison Woods and Reneker scores? I'm going to call that one. Woods steps in. 1-1 count, no outs here. Bottom of the 7th. And gets a piece of it, fouls that one back. Woods falls behind 1-2. Tracy back up on the rubber. right down center. And how about strike 3 for Adeline Tracy as she records out number 1. And that'll bring up Emma Dixon. We've seen Emma do it as well. Last year, a couple times, had a walk-off hit. There was a good portion of last year. There was nobody better with runners in scoring position than Emma Dixon. Tracy's only given up 3 hits on the day. One of them to Emma. That one in there for strike number 1. Dixon steps in. Off speed, she fouls that one back, 0-2 count. Ava Fessler stands on deck here for the Wildcats. She's going to pop that one straight up, and that is going to be right on us. And what a snag right at the wall by Sophie Wells. I'm not sure if I couldn't see it below the table here. She may have had to go up and over the wall just a touch. Nonetheless, Ava Fessler steps in, not a bigger spot in her sophomore career than this one. Sophie Reiniker stands at second base. Fessler digs in. That one's going to be outside. Ball 1. Tracy just threw her 83rd pitch.
You've just got to be picky here.
Tracy just ahead of Fessler on that one. Evens the count 1-1. One thing you can say about Fessler is she is not an easy out. She puts her bat on the ball most times. We've only seen her strike out maybe one time all year. I'd have to look that one up. She's a very tough out. Off speed, she'll foul that one back off the backstop. It's a 1-2 count here to Fess. That one's going to be high, ball 2. It's a 2-2 count, evened up. Briley Westfall stands on deck. She would love a chance to get up. I got to think any ball in play past the infield, you're sending Reiniker. You're going to let them make a play at the plate. The 2-2 to Fessler, and they get her on the swing. A good cut there from Ava. Wildcats go down here in the 7th inning. We're going to head extra innings. Top of the 8th innings coming up next.
Lister Auction Service does estate, consignment, and real estate auctions. Contact Bob or Megan today for all your auction needs.
All right, here we go. Top of the 8th inning. It'll be Kinsey Meyer, Sophie Wells, and Sophia Ogden, the 7, 8, 9 hitters. And the first pitch from Reiniker is going to be swung on. And strike 1 to Kinsey Meyer. I want to thank everybody for watching. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We appreciate it. As that one is in there for ball number 1. Strike 2 to Kinsey as she swings through that one. Kinsey walked back in the 3rd inning. Of course, she was the lone base runner up there until the 7th inning, and she got thrown out trying to move up to 3rd on a nice bunt. And then she popped back out to Sophie in the 6th inning. That one's going to be low, ball 2.
Nice hold for Kinsey there.
Like you say, you start getting through, this is the 3rd time through for the Trojans. The Wildcats are kind of in the same boat as far as how many girls they've batted. And that one's going to be low. Runs the count full. Another opportunity here for the Trojans to get a leadoff base runner. And Kinsey Meyer swings through that one. Reneker sits her down for out number 1 here in the top of the 8th. It's going to bring up Sophia Wells. She has struck out swinging twice. And she'll take a healthy cut at that one. It's an 0-1 count. Getting a little chillier out here as the sun sets. We made a joke about it's only been an hour and 15 minutes of game time here. Reneker's going to bounce that one in. Reneker to Wells. That one's up and out. It's a 2-1 count. Bottom of the 8th inning, it'll be Riley Westfall and Alyssa Bareyes, and then it'll roll back over to the top of the lineup for Reese Bushmeyer. That one's going to be fouled back. A nice cut from Sophie Wells for strike number 2. Reneker with 7 strikeouts now on the day. Adeline Tracy has sat down 10. Another foul back from Wells. She is right on it. The pitch from Sophie just a little high. Runs the count full against Sophie Wells. Reneker to Wells, full count pitch. Foul back. Nice battle here for Sophie Wells. A lot of cheers out here for Sophie right now. Reneker rocks, fires. That one's going to be high, ball 4. And Sophie Wells is out on first base and a base runner. And if you're a Trojan fan, that means Adeline Tracy is going to have a chance to bat pending a double play. We're going to see a pinch runner come in. That'll be Haley Clement for the Trojans.
I think that was a courtesy runner. She's the catcher.
Oh, yeah. I would agree with you. I forget you're doing the official book as well. Ogden steps in. She has bunted for an out and struck out. She's going to pop that one straight up. Bushmeyer will field it and catches that for out number 2. She kind of had to step over the bat there. I think you might have missed that one as you were looking down, but she's kind of replaying that for Bryson Berg, our home plate umpire. And there's 2 down. Adeline Tracy's going to stand in. A lot of speed out at first base. You got to assume anything down in the outfield is going to at least get Haley to 3rd. That one's going to be just a bit high for ball 1. Tracy with a strikeout back in the 1st. In the 4th inning, she popped out to right field on a very nice play by Briley Westfall, and then she had a line drive to center field for the lone hit here for the Trojans. And she gets ahead 2-0 in the count. That one's going to be in the ground. Bushmeyer's going to check her at first. Good knockdown by Emma Dixon. Runner will ask for time, and a good check from Bushmeyer. Nonetheless, the count's 3-0 here to Tracy, and Miley Tracy on deck. And a 4-pitch walk to Adeline Tracy. Puts runners on first and second with 2 outs. Miley Tracy, the UIS commit, steps up, leading go-ahead run on second base, and she's going to get called for the check swing strike on that one. Haley Clement out on second base. Miley with a drive, center field, left center field. That one's going to be to the fence. That's going to score one. Adeline Tracy's on her horse. She's going to come around and score, and the Trojans lead 2-0 here in the bottom, or in the top of the 8th inning. And what a nice hit from Miley Tracy. And you had to assume you couldn't keep her quiet all night. She was 0 for 3 on the day. And what a nice shot. Miley, the lone runner, out on second base now. Lucy Dion steps in. They didn't like that ball. They're going to throw that one out of play. Hit pretty hard by Miley Tracy. Maybe she put a dent in it.
Or broke the seams, either one.
Very well could have. First pitch in there is a strike. We got to the point we're at here in this inning off of 2 walks. That was your base runners. And now an 0-2 count to Dione. But the Wildcats are going to have some work to do in the bottom of the 8th inning. That one's going to be through the third base hands on an E5. It'll roll all the way to the corner. Miley Tracy will come in and score. Dion's on her way to second. She missed first base. And the first error for the Wildcats. And it's a 3-0 game here for the Trojans. First pitch going to be popped out down the third base line by McCombs. A little bit off speed. And that one gets back and gets off the umpire. Off the hand there of Bryson. Oh, 2 count here to McCombs. Reniker rocks, fires. That one's in the dirt. Dug out by Bushmeyer. Another one low. Another nice stop from Reese. Counts 2-2. That one's going to be a little outside. Counts 3-2. Kind of snuck away from Bushmeyer there at the last second.
Good at bat for Mia McCombs. She was down 0-2, and now she's bringing it up to a full.
That's going to be hit hard down the left field line, just foul. But if that would have stayed fair, it was gone.
Thank goodness it was foul.
That was plenty of distance. And these Triopia Trojans are getting Reniker timed up here. Reniker to McCombs. Full count, and that's going to be ball 4. That'll bring in Mallory Roan. Roan's had a ground out to Brinley McQuay at short. She's struck out and she's drawn a walk. Evens count 1-1 off of a foul off. Reneker delivers. That one's off speed. Grounded right back to her. She'll toss it over to Dixon at first for the third out. But the damage is done. The Triopia Trojans plate 3. Wildcats are at the bottom of their order. They've got Westfall and Bar Eyes due up before the top of the lineup, and Reese Bushmeyer come around. We'll be back with you bottom of the 8th inning coming up next.
Trendsetters Flooring in Palmyra, Missouri, the newest and hottest flooring company around. With over 30 years of expertise, our sales and service staff are here to help guide you to the floor of your dreams. With Trendsetters Flooring, every install is backed by our name, our reputation, and our promise. We do it all under one roof. We cut it, we handle it, we install it, and we back it. That's the Trendsetters promise. We are local, loyal, and built to last, located just off Highway 61 in Palmyra, Missouri. Stop in and experience the Trendsetters difference.
The Place in Barry offers Lotus drinks, iced coffees, hand-dipped ice creams, milkshakes, and much more. They are located in Barry on the corner of Mortimer and Decatur Street. Stop in for their drink of the week today. TA Productions would like to thank Bushmeyer Farms, Chad and Lindsay Reneker of Western Collision Center, Tacos Tequila, and Quincy Medical Group for being sponsors of today's broadcast.
All right, back here with you. Addison Barr is going to get a pinch hit opportunity here for Briley Westfall. She'll dig in. Adeline Tracy still in the circle here, and that one's just outside. Sure looked good from where we're sitting. That one's going to be fouled off down the right field line. Evens the count 1-1. Addie steps back in. That one's going to be high for a ball number 2. Love to see a leadoff walk here or a leadoff base runner no matter how it comes. If you're a Wildcat fan, which you are.
Duh.
Just saying. That one's going to be high. It's a 3-1 count to Addison.
Feel bad for our viewers. They can probably hear the wind ripping right through our...
Yeah, I actually don't think that they can hear it as much as we can hear it in our ears, but
well,
me and Reese think that every time as well. The 3-1 pitch just on the outside edge, called strike 2, and we've got a full count to Bar Eyes. Still got to remember to be patient in this situation.
I really don't like these situations when both your kids are due up, and we really need some runs.
Not liking it. Tracy delivers. Bar Eyes swings through it for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 8th. That's going to bring up Alyssa Bar Eyes. She has shown bunt every time up. She struck out the first time, and she had a ground out dribbler down to first base the last time up. She'll dig in against AT. And that'll be high, ball 1. Love to see a base runner here with only 1 out. Top of the lineup coming up, Reese Bushmeyer, Lauren White in the hole if they can get that far.
I love that you threw out AT. Nobody knows who AT is.
That's going to be a strike right down the middle for Bar Eyes, and that is Adeline Tracy.
Actually,
I think
Triopia people probably
all
know.
our Triopia people know. McCormick's are probably watching right now, and they know who AT is.
I miss Bryson Cara.
A lot. Bar is going to get caught up on the off speed, and she's going to fall behind 1-2 to Tracy. Tracy's sat down 10 via the strikeout here this afternoon and evening.
Make that 11 for Addison.
Make it 11 as our statistician was a little behind. Blame the people in the truck on that one. That one just upstairs. It's a 2-2 count. Bar Eyes. Tracy Tour on the outside edge. That's a tough one to take. Runs the count full.
Triopia's coach did not like that one. That one was pretty close to take.
That one is too close to take. Full count. Tracy up on the rubber. That one's going to be outside, and Barai is going to draw the walk after falling behind 1-2 in the count. Now we got to be smart on the base paths and realize her run's important, but it's not that important, and we don't want to get caught out in no man's land here. Bushmeyer up.
She's hit the ball every time up, but only gotten on base once.
That is Adeline Tracy's first walk of the game. Bushmeyer will take a strike. Bushmeyer digs in. It's an 0-1 count from Tracy. That one just outside. Evens it at 1. Tracy's 101st pitch. She has pitched at Jim. Bushmeyer's going to foul that one back out into the parking lot for strike number 2. Barai's down at first base. The tying run would be on deck. That's Lauren White if Bushmeyer could reach. And that one right down the middle for strike number 3. And Adeline Tracy 1 out away from getting out of this one in 8 innings.
That'll be Adeline's 12th strikeout.
Brings up Lauren White. And as of late, especially the last 3-4 games, really nobody better. We saw Lauren have 2 triples here in the last contest. As that one is up and away for ball number 1. One 1-0 count, Lauren White. She's going to ground that one back up the middle. It'll be to Kinsey Meyer. She'll come up throwing. White's going to beat her as that one trickles away. Bareyes will advance over to third. White stays at first. Bareyes rounds, and we've got the tying run at the plate in the form of Brinley McQuay. Nice hustle there. That's a tough play from Kinsey Meyer. She would have had her. That's an E5. Second error in the contest for the Trojans. The Wildcats have an error of their own back there in that top of the 8th inning. White's on first. Barr is on third. McQuay digs in. She'll swing at the first one. And White is going to take a delayed steal down to second base. And if I'm the Trojans, I may have just went ahead and got her out and into this one. It's an 0-1 count to McQuay. She is the tying run. She's going to pop that one right back. Adeline Tracy's under it, and she will end the contest with that pop out back to her. The Trojans are going to win this one in 8 innings, 3-0. We're going to step away just a second. We'll be back with some game stats for you here in about 15, 20 seconds.
Adams Fiber, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, Adams Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability you need. Call or text 217-214-3423 or visit adams.net today to join the winning team.
All right here, so let's get some final stats here on the post game. Wildcats had 3 hits and 1 error, were unable to score a run in this contest. Triopia on the other side had 3 runs on 2 hits and 2 errors. For the Wildcats, the 3 hits were Reese Bushmeyer, Allison Woods, and Emma Dixon, and those were all just kind of sporadic. They just weren't able to put them together. Wildcats struck out 12 times via the strikeout from Adeline Tracy. She went all 8 innings, giving up those 3 hits. She walked 1, struck out 12. On the other side for the Trojans, they had 2 hits on the day, and it was Adeline Tracy early on, and then Miley Tracy with that big double back there in the top of the 8th inning to give Triopia their first base runners and lead and put them up 2-0, and then she was able to come around and score on an error later in that inning. Sophie Reneker went all 8 innings as well, giving up 2 hits, 3 runs. 2 of those were earned, 7 strikeouts, and walked 6 batters. And there in the 8th inning, that was a little bit of the story. Kind of had a couple base runners on for Miley Tracy, and she did her job. UIS commit, Aft.
Yeah, really good showing from both Tracy sisters.
Yeah, it was a tough one. It really had to dig in, and when Tracy came up to bat there in the 8th inning, her coach said, I just want to see the Miley that smiles. Like, quit worrying about what you did your first 3 times up. And we talked about her being 0 for 3. But 2 runners on, 8th inning, that's what you do when you're the senior leader. So time to name the Barry Dental Care Player of the Game.
Barry Dental Care is the answer to all your dental needs. From fillings to root canals or denture work, they have you taken care of. They also offer orthodontic work. Give them a call today at 217-335-2397 to schedule your appointment.
All right, the Barry Dental Care Player of the Game, Aft. What do you think?
This one's too tough, so we've got to split this one. I'm going to give it to AT on the mound and Miley Tracy getting him going with that big double.
Yeah, pretty good showing there from the Tracy sisters. Adeline Tracy, congrats to her on the pitching performance. Miley does most of the pitching here for this team. She had a long outing last night. Coach, I talked to him on the phone earlier this morning. He said, I'm going to start AT. We'll see how it goes. If Miley needs to come in, she can. But Adeline really had a lot of good command. She didn't have a single walk until that bottom of the 8th inning. A lot of fun to watch there. And Miley Tracy, a nice piece of hitting there in the top of the 8th inning to give her team the win. We're going to be back with you Monday at Minden Unity at 4:30, weather pending, obviously, on that one. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. For Afton Renee Bar Eyes, I'm Anthony Bar Eyes. We'll see you next time.